Please continue from your paragraph.
In paragraph 7, he then asked me as to what happened leading to the killing of Sindiso Magaqa. And I informed him about what happened. And in particular, he asked me, who are the SAPS officials who were involved in the planning and the killing? And I told him who are those officials and what was their role in the killing of Magaqa. And I did give him all the names of those officials, but even though legally, I think I might not be at liberty to disclose them in a public platform, but or in this forum. But I did give him all the names and who played what role.
Thank you. You indicate there that the minister asked what happened to the killing of Mr. Magaqa, and you informed him. You do not state in your statement what you actually said to him. My question to you is, did you disclose in full everything you knew about the killing of Mr. Magaqa to the minister in your conversation?
Chair, the killing of Magaqa was a crime. So I disclosed everything. I left no stone unturned there. I disclosed everything to him. Thank you.
And as you say further on in that paragraph, you also disclose the identities of the persons you say are police officers who were involved in the planning and the killing of Mr. Magaqa.
Yes, I did so, Chair. Minister Mchunu further asked me whether...
Witness E?
Just a minute, Witness E.
Yes.
When you heard about the plot, were you also told who the people that would carry it out were?
Chair, at that time, I was told by the killers, the shooters, the shooters, the ones that pulled the trigger. They are the ones who told me that in the next 2 weeks' time, we are being hired to kill Mr. Magaqa. So we had 2 weeks to stop the murder.
Did they not tell you who had instructed them or hired them to kill Mr. Magaqa?
They did, Chair.
And did they give you the same names of the people, or rather the same names you gave to the minister?
Even though, Chair, I won't go deep to the case of Magaqa, but I can just give you an idea of how this information...
It's a very simple question, Witness E.
Yes.
Did they give you the same names you gave to the minister?
The names that I gave to the minister are the officials who assisted the killers. Not the officials did not hire the killers to kill Magaqa, but they assisted the killers. So
okay.
the people who hired the hitmen.
Let me ask the question differently. The killers who said they were going to, or there was a plot for Mr. Magaqa to be killed, did they mention that those that were going to assist them in the killing were the people whose names you gave to the minister?
I hear your question, Chair, and I want to answer this question, but I want to answer this question in this fashion. One of the killers is late now. He was an informant handled by us, by our office.
I saw that in your
which is the Office of Crime Section.
Just a minute, yes. Just a minute, Witness E. I saw that either in your statement or in one of your annexures. I saw that. I'm asking you a different
Yes.
question, and my question is, when those that were going to kill Mr. Magaqa told you about the plot, did they also tell you that in carrying out the plot, they were going to be assisted by the people whose names you gave to the minister? It's a very
Yes.
simple. They gave you those names.
Yes.
Yes, and you
Yes,
say,
that's correct.
and you say these people were your superiors,
Yes, Chair.
and you say you could have prevented Mr. Magaqa's murder if something had been done between the time you were told of the plot
Yes.
or about the plot and the time when Mr. Magaqa was actually killed. Not so.
That's correct, Chair.
And you then, all right, the superiors that you reported to, from the answers you've given thus far, I assume are the same superiors whom you were told about by those who advised you of the plot, correct?
That's correct, Chair.
And were you serious about wanting to prevent Mr. Magaqa's murder?
I did everything in my power, Chair.
Were you serious about wanting to prevent the murder?
I was serious, Chair.
And you report to the very people whom you've been told are going to assist in the murder?
They are very senior, Chair, in KZN. I spoke to them so that we can block the murder, but they refused.
You report with a view to preventing the murder, and you report to the very people whom you've been told are actually going to assist with the murder.
I want to answer this question, but the question is confusing.
There's nothing confusing about the question, nothing confusing at all. Please answer it.
Okay. When I got the information, I reported the information to the people who were going to assist. But those people at the time, they didn't know that they will be asked to assist. The informer spoke to me alone, and then I related the message to my commander, to my immediate commander, in a level of a captain. I won't mention the name. But then, at the time, my superiors didn't know that the hitmen will ask them for assistance. Number two, the equipment that was going to be used in the killing of Magaqa came from the very same superiors. It was an equipment.
How would the people that told you or informed you of the plot have known that they were going to be assisted by your superiors if at that stage the superiors did not even know that they were going to assist?
Because the equipment that they were going to use, which is the firearm and the car, came from the very same superiors.
But that's after the event.
They were going to ask.
That's after the event, according to what you've just said now. My question is about the time you are being told that we are going to be assisted by senior police officials. How could that be said if the senior police officials themselves did not even know that they were going to assist? It may well have been the senior officials would have said, no, we are not willing to assist. Please make me understand. I don't understand.
Okay. I got the information of the killing of Magaqa on Sunday, the 2nd of July 2017. I got it from an informer who was hired to kill Magaqa. He then told me that he's going to ask the captain and the colonel to assist them in such a way that when they go to Mzimkhulu and come back from Mzimkhulu, they get a protection. He told me this on the Saturday or on a Sunday. Then on the same Sunday, I called the captain and the colonel, telling them that this informer, is now hired to go and kill Mr. Magaqa. Can we block him? On Monday the 3rd, I also called the colonel again. I asked the colonel, Colonel, can we take away the car that we bought for this informer and an AK that we bought for this informer and keep it to ourselves? We will give the informer these equipments later on, because in the next week, they are going to kill Mr. Magaqa. That is how the information came about.
Yes, thank you, witness. Yes, Ms.
Thank you, Chair. Perhaps while we are on that, let's just take a step back and to explain what your job at the time was when you had these interactions with the people you say subsequently assassinated Mr. Magaqa. Can you just talk us through that very quickly?
Chair, as I said, I've been an undercover operative since from 2013. I am currently a handler in the crime intelligence, but at that time, I was deployed undercover. Undercover to do undercover projects. It was a registered project, but it was a project for cash in transit. In this project of a cash in transit, I recruited the leader of the gang. It was a group of 25 suspects. I recruited the leader of this gang or of this group that is involved in cash in transit. This leader, who happened to be our informant, is the one who came with this information to us, because he was hired by the people in the Umzimkhulu municipality. That's how I got to know this information. Okay. On top of that, this group of 25 suspects, I had to infiltrate the group. That's how I got to know these people.
Witness E, my question was that you say in paragraph 34 that the minister in these calls since the commission started, he consistently phones you and his telephone calls to you are skyrocketing. And then this is the part. He's trying to coerce me to testify the Madlanga Commission in a manner favorable to him. And my question was, what has he said he wants you to come and testify to, and why do you say that is favorable to him?
First of all, if I can remind the commission, there was that time when the same Mr. Ngengwa was convicted to 25 years for killing of Sindiso Magaqa. What happened is that the SAPS National Office issued a statement that was giving credits to the PKTT, saying the PKTT, they have worked hard, congratulations and all that. The minister phoned me after that, immediately after receiving the statement. He even forwarded that police statement to me. He said, read that statement. Then I read the statement. He then called me back. He said, have you read the statement? I said, yes, I've read the statement. He said, you see, they are saying it's PKTT that achieved this conviction, but they are not mentioning you. He knew that I was part of the people who achieved that, or who was participating in that conviction. But he wanted to say, I must come to the commission and tell the commission that it's not the PKTT that achieved that conviction, but it was myself who achieved that conviction. That is why I say it is. This is why I say in that paragraph that he was trying to recruit me to testify in a manner that is favorable to him. And when I talk about the calls that are skyrocketing, it's because every time when there's a commission and then there's a witness that is testifying, sometimes he will call me maybe during tea time and say, hey, Wendot, we are Bugada. And then if I say, yes, I'm watching, he said, okay, Bugada, Lunga, so he used to do that almost every day when there's a witness that is testifying with the matters that relates to case, and he used to call me and make those comments. So that is why I talk about skyrocketing.
In paragraph
Let's
43,
talk-
you said at 13:15, you had those 3 missed WhatsApp calls from that number. And I see the top entry on your annexure WE5 is that number. You cited paragraph 3, and it's in red, reflecting that it's 3 missed calls. Am I reading the annexure correctly?
That's correct, Chair.
Thank you, witness E. You may then proceed to your paragraph 44.
The minister called me with a direct, because I was not answering now that WhatsApp call because I didn't know what to say to the minister. But then he started calling me with a direct call. The minister called me with a direct call, and I claimed that I have drafted the statement along the lines discussed. Because that was a direct call, my phone utilizes Truecaller app, and the Truecaller app is set on my phone as a default. So therefore, the call was automatically recorded. The recording of the conversation is attached as annexure WE6.
Thank you, witness E. Before you
if I can-
proceed, that your WE6 is a voice recording. It's referred to in the statement, but it's not transcribed. Commissioners, what we have provided by witness E is the actual recording. So we propose that perhaps we play the recording and then witness E speaks to it, and then subsequently we'll attend to transcription of that recording. Thank you, Chair. Witness E, we are going to play a recording you provided, and we have marked annexure WE6. Please listen to it, and then you'll take some questions. Thank you.
Kuzala ngiyabhala ngisefethi angikhe lokhu zene endlini ngibhale izinto ezu 1 2 3 4 ngibhale izinto ezu 5 mengizokuthatha ekuqaleni ngibhale from igama isibongo address lezinto eziphezulu paragraph 1 ngabhala ukuthi
Hello.
yes
Mala. Ubhalile uqedile manje noma kwaqeda?
angakaqedi angithi bengifuna ukusilungisa sengibhalile kodwa ngicabanga ukuthi ngiqedile kodwa manje kufanele ngistype ngoba manje bengifuna ukuthi kodwa aqale uzwe ukuthi ngibhale kanjani.
WhatsApp la kule ndoda la. Lo suqedile singalo sikhuluma.
Oh okay.
Okay.
Witness E, are you able to identify for the record whose voices we hear on annexure WE6?
Chair, that was Minister Senzo Mchunu.
And talking to...
And he was talking to me because he wanted that statement so badly. So since he wasn't getting hold of me on WhatsApp, he decided to use a normal call. And if I can explain to the commissioners, I did not deliberately record the minister. I was not in a process of entrapment. WhatsApp, the Minister Mchunu told me in December 2024 that he doesn't want us to talk on a normal call. because his phones might be monitored. He wants us to use a WhatsApp call because a WhatsApp call cannot be recorded. There's no option to record. So because he was desperate for this statement, he was then forced to call me on a normal call. But you could hear from how he speaks that he was not comfortable in talking more in a normal call. The reason why I'm explaining this is that I did not record all the other conversations that we had with the minister because we use WhatsApp calls. And if ever, according to my old Smolanyana knowledge, if ever I have to record someone and I use another device, I will be embarking in entrapments. And if I have to embark on entrapments, I have to follow certain laws. And then if I am an initiator of the call, I have to inform the other person that the call might be recorded because I am an initiator of the call. But if I'm a receiver of the call, I don't have to inform the other person what systems I have in my possession. So when the minister, this call was not initiated by myself, it was initiated by the minister. Unfortunately, the Truecaller app is set on default on my phone. So therefore, it automatically recorded the minister.
Okay.
Thank you, Chair.
Thank you for that explanation, Witness E. Now, could you perhaps do us a favor? The conversation sounds like it's in Zulu, it's in the vernacular. We've conducted these hearings, at least your testimony in English. Are you able to briefly summarize what you said in English and what the minister said for the record? Thank you.